Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Solskjaer versus Pep Guardiola. Who will come out on top? It could be Solskjaer's last game in charge of Manchester United. What? Yeah? Yeah? Yes, as I was saying, it could be Solskjaer's last game in charge of Manchester United. If Manchester United lose to Manchester City tomorrow, there's a very good chance that Solskjaer will get sacked. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 2-2 draw against Atalanta. Cristiano Ronaldo saved Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against Atalanta, because Ronaldo scored twice in stoppage time at the end of both halves. Ronaldo scored the winner in the reverse fixture against Atalanta at Old Trafford. But it was a poor performance against Atalanta. Reflecting on the draw with Atalanta, Manchester United still remain top of Group F. We've got 2 games left to play in the group stage. Manchester United won their last league game against Tottenham 3-0. To be fair, it was a good performance by Manchester United. Manchester United did respond well to the 5-0 defeat from Liverpool, and it was a crucial victory for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against Tottenham. If Manchester United would have lost to Tottenham last weekend, there'd have been a good chance that Solskjaer would have been sacked. Manchester United are sitting 5th in the Premier League at the moment. Solskjaer should have been sacked after the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool at Old Trafford the other week. Reports were circulating out after that game saying that the Man United stars were losing faith in Solskjaer, and Solskjaer was obviously losing the fans, and Solskjaer came out after the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool and he refused to resign, and he said it was his darkest day as a manager. Now we know Raphael Varane is not going to be playing any part in this game against Man City. Varane came off injured in the first half in the 2-2 draw against Atalanta. Obviously had to be replaced by Mason Greenwood, and reflecting on that, Solskjaer changed to a back 4. Varane has got a hamstring injury now and he's going to be out for a month. Varane only just come back from a groin injury not so long ago, and he was out with that groin injury for a few weeks. Varane made his return in the game against Tottenham last weekend, and to his credit, he put a very good performance out. Victor Lindelof, I'm not too sure if he's going to be playing in this game. Lindelof obviously didn't play against Atalanta recently because he picked up an injury in training prior to the game. And obviously Paul Pogba's not going to be playing in this game against Man City. Pogba is suspended. He's got 2 games to serve out of the 3-match ban he got. Pogba got sent off for a 2-footed challenge on Naby Keita in the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool. Pogba didn't start against Liverpool the other week, and I heavily criticised Solskjaer for that because I think Paul Pogba should have started. Pogba recently played against Atalanta and he put a very poor performance out. Revert back to what I said on my recent videos, Pogba made quite a few errors, and he just looked very sloppy. Reflecting on that, Pogba got heavily criticised. It looks like Paul Pogba's leaving Manchester United next summer on a free because Paul Pogba wants out. Pogba has refused to sign a new contract. Mark Ogden said not so long ago from ESPN that Man United are prepared to let Paul Pogba leave on a free transfer next summer after accepting that the midfielder will not sign a contract. Well, it actually said that Pogba snubbed Solskjaer after the Liverpool defeat, and reflecting on that, contract talks got put on hold. As for Man City, they're coming into this game on the back of a 4-1 win against Club Brugge. But City lost their last league game. Crystal Palace did beat Man City 2-0 at the Etihad Stadium last weekend. City also got knocked out of the cup by West Ham. City are sitting third in the Premier League at the moment. Pep Guardiola is a very good manager. You know, Guardiola's won a lot of trophies in his managerial career. So he's got a very, very good pedigree behind him. Pep Guardiola has been Manchester City manager for like 5.5 years now. City did appoint Guardiola in back in 2016. Last season, Guardiola signed a 2-year contract extension. A long time ago, Guardiola worked alongside Marcelo Bielsa, and Marcelo Bielsa taught Pep Guardiola, and obviously Pep Guardiola has been following Marcelo Bielsa's philosophy at Man City. Before City, Guardiola managed Barcelona and Bayern Munich. He nearly won the Champions League with Bayern Munich. He actually won the Champions League when he was manager of Barcelona. He came close to winning the Champions League with Man City last season because Manchester City got to the Champions League final but obviously lost to Chelsea. But last season, Manchester City won the Premier League. They've won 3 titles now in the last 4 seasons, and last season they also won the League Cup. A few years ago, Manchester City won the domestic treble. So, reflecting on that, they replicated what Manchester United did back in 1999. The season City won the domestic treble, they finished on 100 points. Before Pep Guardiola, Man City had Manuel Pellegrini. They won the Premier League under him. And before then, they had Roberto Mancini, and they won the Premier League under him. When they won the title under Roberto Mancini, it was their first title in like 44 years. Manchester City have got a very good squad. City have spent a lot of money under Guardiola. Guardiola has spent over £1 billion in his managerial career, but more than half of that has been put on that Man City team. Obviously City have got Gabriel Jesus, very good attacking player, and he's a prolific goal scorer. He'll be in contention to play in this game. City have also got Raheem Sterling. He's also very, very good as well. City got him from Liverpool a few years ago. He'll be in contention to play in this game. City have also got Phil Foden. He's also very, very good. He's been part of Man City for a long time because he came through City's academy. Risen up the ranks really well. I think Phil Foden could be playing tomorrow. Man City have also got Riyad Mahrez. He's good. They got him from Leicester a few years ago now. City have also got Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres won't be playing any part in this game because he's out with injury until January 2022, which is next year. City have got quite a lot of midfielders in their team. Obviously, they've got Kevin De Bruyne, that's very good. He'll be playing tomorrow, I should presume. I think he's the best midfielder in the Premier League. The two best midfielders in the league are Kevin De Bruyne and Bruno Fernandes. City have also got Bernardo Silva. He's also a very good midfielder. They've got Gundogan. He's a good midfielder. City have also got Jack Grealish. He's Manchester City's most expensive signing at the moment. Manchester City did pay £100 million for him from Aston Villa in this year's summer transfer window. I think he'll be playing in this game. He's good, Jack Grealish, but he does think he's Ronaldo. He's nowhere near on Cristiano Ronaldo's level. City have also got Rodri as well. To be honest with you, I don't really rate Rodri. Revert back to what I've said on my recent videos. City have also got Cancelo as well. Can play as a defender or a midfielder. City got Cancelo from Juventus. I think Fernandinho is still at Manchester City. You know, he's in his 30s now. He's really aging up. So there you go. And City have got quite a lot of defenders. Obviously, they've got Zinchenko. They've got Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's a right back. Manchester City got Kyle Walker quite a few years ago from Tottenham. Man City paid around 50 million for Kyle Walker. City have also got quite a few centre-halves. Obviously, they've got John Stones. I rate John Stones now, but I didn't used to rate John Stones. But all of a sudden, John Stones has come good. You know, he plays well alongside Diaz or Laporte. I remember John Stones when he was at Everton. Stones will be playing in this game. It'll be him alongside Diaz because obviously Laporte's not available. Laporte's suspended because Laporte got sent off last week in Man City's 2-0 loss to Crystal Palace. I do like Ruben Diaz and I do like Laporte as well. Another one of City's centre-halves is Nathan Ake. But Nathan Ake doesn't really get in City's team. He's like a backup option. City got Nathan Ake from Bournemouth. So there you go. And Manchester City's first choice goalkeeper is Edison. And I do rate Edison. He's not the best keeper in the world, but he's still a good goalkeeper. I think City's second choice goalkeeper is Zach Steffen. And they've also got Scott Carson. They brought Scott Carson in this year's summer transfer window. City have obviously let players go. Maguire left Man City at the end of last season. He went to Barcelona from Man City. Aguero was at Manchester City for a long time, wasn't he? When City got him, they got him from Atletico Madrid. I think Garcia also left Man City in this year's summer transfer window. Don't forget City did let Edin Dzeko go. I think City made the mistake letting Leroy Sané go. I think Manchester City should have kept Leroy Sané because he was good for them. Sané went to Bayern Munich from Manchester City. Manchester City also offloaded David Silva. David Silva went to Real Sociedad from Man City. City also offloaded Vincent Kompany. He left quite a few years ago. He went to become player manager at Anderlecht from Man City. Otamendi also left Man City. He was actually part of the deal of Manchester City getting Ruben Diaz. So there you go. By the way, City did have Benjamin Mendy, but I don't think they've got him now. Manchester City released him. Benjamin Mendy was injury prone anyway for Man City. Last season, this fixture at Old Trafford in the league was 0-0. Manchester City did beat us in the EFL Cup last season 2-0, and Manchester United beat Man City at the Etihad last season in the Premier League 2-0. You know, Solskjaer has beaten Pep Guardiola quite a few times as Manchester United manager, but on the other side of things, Guardiola's beaten Solskjaer a few times. I'd say Manchester United have to win this game to save Solskjaer's job. After Manchester City, it's the international break, and then after that, Manchester United play Watford. Earlier on today, I was talking with you about Zinedine Zidane. Reports from Spain have said that Zinedine Zidane is waiting for the Manchester United or France job. Zidane obviously rejected the Newcastle job. Manchester United have held talks with Zinedine Zidane. Reports from Spain did say earlier on this season that Zidane is not interested in becoming Manchester United manager if Solskjaer gets sacked, because it said Zinedine Zidane is enjoying life away from football management. But I think Zidane would be the right manager for Manchester United. I think Zidane would get us back to that level where we should be at. I think he would be capable of winning trophies if he became Manchester United manager, and he would suit the strappings of the club. Obviously Zidane is managerless because he left Real Madrid in the summer. He won a lot of trophies at Real Madrid, so reflecting on that, he's got a good pedigree behind him. But Solskjaer, he's not the right manager for Manchester United. He's certainly not the long-term manager for Manchester United. Not so long ago, though, it said Ed Woodward is refusing to sack Solskjaer. Woodward's not leaving Manchester United until January, so possibly we may have to stick with Solskjaer until at least January, regardless of what happens. Manchester United must pay Solskjaer £7.5 million if they decide to sack him, because in the summer Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year, and we certainly made a mistake giving Solskjaer that contract, because I can assure he won't see it out. Solskjaer's had long enough now as Manchester United manager. He's been in charge of Man United for almost 3 years, and this season is Solskjaer's third full season as Man United manager. And I did say at the start of this season that this season was going to be massive for Solskjaer because he's got big expectations to exceed. But I just feel as though that the expectations are far too high for Solskjaer to exceed as Man United manager. And certainly Solskjaer, he's not capable of winning trophies as Man United manager. He's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager. We haven't won a trophy since 2017. And Solskjaer is in a position that he shouldn't be in. I hate to say this regarding Solskjaer, revert back to what I've mentioned before, but I'm just being realistic. We all want Solskjaer to succeed as Manchester United manager, but obviously he's not going to. And as you all know, I adore Solskjaer a lot, just like all United fans do, reflecting on what he's done for the club. End of the day, Solskjaer is a club legend. He endured 11 years as a player for Manchester United. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. Solskjaer had a proven pedigree when he was a player for Man United because he won a lot of trophies as a player, but unfortunately he hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager, and that is definitely a concern. Solskjaer's decision making also concerns me because analysing the vast majority of the games he's managed at Man United, he's been tactically naive. But like I said, reflecting on the poor performances and poor results we've had, not all of the blame stems from Ole. He's accountable for certain things, but there's also players that have to take responsibility for the poor performances and poor results. It's never just all the manager's fault. Solskjaer has no more excuses now because Manchester United endured a very good summer transfer window this year, spent around £141 million. You know, we brought the likes of Sancho in, Varane, re-signed Ronaldo, brought Tom Heaton in. Solskjaer's also received very strong backing by the board. And Manchester United have got a very good squad. It's a title-winning squad, so in reality, Manchester United should be winning the Premier League this season. And Solskjaer even mentioned at the start of this season that his ambition was to win the Premier League. Manchester United have not won the Premier League since 2013. That's 8 years ago now. Manchester United have won 20 titles and 13 of them are Premier League titles. So there you go. You know, if Solskjaer does get sacked, he will be the fourth permanent manager to be sacked since Ferguson, because Man United have sacked 3 managers already since Ferguson. Sacked David Moyes, sacked Louis van Gaal and sacked Jose Mourinho. Solskjaer got appointed in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. The reason the club decided to give Solskjaer the job on a permanent basis was reflecting how well he did as the interim manager. We've spent over £400 million under the Solskjaer era, and Solskjaer so far has signed 14 players and he's endured like 5 transfer windows as permanent Man United manager. You know, in Solskjaer's first full season, he got us to 3 semi-finals and he got us a 3rd place finish. In his second full season, which was last season, he got us to the EFL Cup semi-final, the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, and he got us to the Europa League final. That was Solskjaer's first major final as Man United manager, and last season Solskjaer got us a 2nd place finish. So yeah, reflecting on that, some progress has been made under Ole. But like I've mentioned before, what Solskjaer produced in his first full season, in his second full season, he was looking to build on that this season. And Ole's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in, which obviously he knew he had to do. You know, he loaned quite a few players out in this year's summer transfer window and he's got rid of a lot of players permanently. I also like the way Solskjaer develops the youth as well. Manchester United are going to offload players next year. I think Martial's going next year. I think Cavani's going next year. I think Mata's going next year. I think Lingard will go next year. I think Van der Beek's going next year because Van der Beek's not getting enough game time at Man United. I think there's a chance Matic will go next year. Looks like Pogba's going next summer. I think Tellesi's going next year as well. I think Jones and Bailly are possibly going next year. I think Dalot's going next year. And I think Dean Henderson will go out on loan next year. Because Dean Henderson doesn't get his opportunities because, don't forget, De Gea reclaimed that #1 spot back. So anyway guys, that's everything to update for today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.